lighting setup, which you guys may see already. Let's get my music going. All right. So, on today's agenda, we are going to be going after this Balista team. So that includes, let's get the music out of the way so I can actually see what's going on here. Okay, this includes some better music for one. This handy dandy Balista here, which is pretty dang cool. Lots of little details we'll be getting after. And that's just for the base coat. This Balista team member, he's got a flesh tone, so that's going to be interesting to paint. I don't know what I want to make him yet. We'll figure it out. And then this other team member who has a sextant. He's much more of a traditional Sigmarite. Sorry, I'm getting an OBS message here. What's going on? Oh, it's fine. Goofy OBS. Okay, so I think we're going to get started with the Balista. And for this, I've got my larger figure holder. Come on. Oh, one of my springs is not wanting to work. There we go. All right. Again, painting handles are really nice to have. I highly recommend them. So, let's get our paintbrushes all situated. And then it's still got some of that mud in there, so we're going to let that bad boy soak a little longer so we can clean it out. Okay, we're going to be quite a bit of this in the Breenlord Brass. So, let's take a look. So the lion's head I'm going to do in the red. And get that going for Blood Angel Red. Do a lot of the brass work into the limbs, but I'm going to use the mixture of lead belcher and ground as lava on the tubes. Probably on the aiming sights and some of the smaller areas. The filigrees, I'm probably going to come back. These little things here on the legs. Let's see if I can show those off. I'm going to come back and get those in with just a little bit of gold. Just to highlight them up a little bit. I'm not sure what I want to do with the little charging handles back here, but I'll figure it out. So to start off with, we are going to start with some Blood Angel Red. Shake. Get a little bit on our brush. Get that moving. Alright, and we're just going to start working this red in. What I'll do later is come back in with a lighter red after I do some shading. And I will get the high points with it, probably using a dry brush style technique. Yo, what up, Lark? I lost some time yesterday because that cold front was killing my hands. Oh, what'd you get? Ooh. That's going to be fun for him to paint. Oh, well, that is always acceptable. Steak fingers from Dairy Queen are a national treasure. I don't care what anybody says. That is like the best southern restaurant there has ever been. At least fast food anyways. I know there's people who say, oh, Whataburger, Whataburger. I'm like, nope, Dairy Queen. It's all about that Dairy Queen to me. Oh, I will, sister. Behold the glory that is the blizzard. Man, look at that red. I love how much that just gets in there. We have truth and steak fingers. Oh god, you gotta change it up. Steak fingers. That tooth going a little bit. Nope. You see it? Beater. Yeah, I added a lot more light. Got a 100-watt bulb in my ceiling fan, and got a new desk lamp to kind of go with stuff. It reminds me, I need to move this Keo a little bit. It's going to bump the camera. Yeah. Oh, shite. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of light there. And nothing was damaged. So yeah, now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 points of light? Yeah, that ought to work. If anybody says they can't see anything now, they, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say there. Yeah, they do pretty good. I just don't like the clarity on them. At 60 frames, they only do 720. You have to go drop down to 30 frames in order to get 1080. So I got this little camera. Okay, so I don't know why I wiped that off. I still got more red to do. My brain's going places. Just going places. Alright, we're going to get this backside panel. It's okay to be a little messy on this. Oh, yeah, it's a little hard to see. This one's a bit more complicated. I had to bring out the big boy painting handle. So what I'm doing is getting that back plate because I don't like the white to show through. Now don't worry about bumping up and getting some of these extra little spots. I'm getting it on the legs, but that will be cleaned up shortly. Okay. It's going to darken up a little bit more here. So one of the things I bumped into with the contrast paints, as it dries, it gets very light in some areas. So I have to go in for a second coat. So I want that vibrant red. I don't want that little piddly red over there. Which I know the shader will definitely help out with, but I definitely want this to be a little bit darker of a piece. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good. A little bit on the backside more. I think we're doing good there. Cool. Alright, now we are going to jump to the Moonlord Brass. Okay, Pog. So I think it originally came from Play of Game, or Play of the Game, but it's also internet lingo for poggers, which means like victory or something good, and it's cancer. I mean, it really is. That's the only way to put it. It is a cancer in the game community, in my opinion. Ah, shake the paint. Brass. Make sure I got the right one. Okay, we're going to move this brush. because people will say poggers on anything nowadays, and it's like, no, that's not poggers. That's just bad. Okay, we got a fair bit of brass down here. We'll close our paint so we don't have any accidents. Add the water. And we mix the paint. Yeah, I think that's the reason why they use it, is because it is out of context. And that's what makes it cool. I don't know. Kids. I'm just gonna be a grumpy old man. Okay, we're gonna get the limbs of this ballista. Work down just a little. Don't let the smaller brush get in between. Yeah, I would agree. And I'm older than you. I honestly think most of those kids are too old for it too, but I just want to get off my lawn. Okay. As I alienate probably most of my audience, if any. So how's your day going? I mean, aside from going to the mini store and getting steak thingies. Oh, as I was asking how your day was going, aside from going to the mini store and getting steak thingies. Like, anything else happen, or have another adventure? Run down a bison? Bite it in half? I don't know. I don't know what people do nowadays. I've been shut in. Oh yeah? What game you getting? Oh yeah, I paint minis like crazy, Patty. I've got a whole Age of Sigmar thing going here. But yeah, I am actually going to be doing a giveaway once I hit 20 subs here on Twitch. I've got some new inbox 40k cultist that I will be giving away to one of my subscribers. But yeah, I'm just working on this Age of Sigmar set. Once I get this done, I've got some Lumineth Lords. Oh, sweet! I love looking at other people's work. But yeah, if you want to see some... sorry. Once I'm done with this, I gotta finish my thought, I am going to be doing the Lumineth Lord set. And then I have a Knight Valiant to be getting after. And that is going to be my baby for at least a month. But if you want to check out any of my work that I've already done, just look up Instagram with this same username. I post a ton of stuff there, including the sequiters I've been working on. And I also put all these streams for video on demand up on YouTube's. Same username. Okay, we're just getting this brass where I need it to be. I don't know about that. I think I do my best painting whenever I drink, and I haven't been drinking yet. I know this brass is a little hard to see on camera, but I dig it. I just dig it. Whenever you add a good shader to it, oh yeah. Oh, I have got that peanut butter whiskey. It has been calling my name. And it tastes really good with Coca-Cola. Because it reminds me of peanuts and Coke. Which I know is a very southern thing, but oh, it's so good. It is so tasty. Yep. Squirrel. SQRRL. Whiskey. Yes. I has lots of it. I have a whole bottle. You know, if you guys ever came to visit or something, I mean, I'd be happy to share some. I mean... we gotta introduce your daughter to my daughter since they share the same name and all that jazz. But it is a very good whiskey. What's going on? Is that a weather alert? Oh, cool. I think that was Patty. Let me hop over there. Instagram. Messages. Oh, nice. Those are some sick orcs. I love that squig. That is really good, dude. So I show off my most complete sequitur. I gotta do some more highlights and stuff. But this is my most complete one. I'm gonna redo some of the basing. This is my most recent Bad Mama Jamma. And I've got a bunch of 40K stuff in the background. Okay, let's finish up this brass. So all we want to do today is get this table ready. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing the highlights and stuff, because I will be doing that later after I've had some alcohol. Because I paint my highlights better whenever I've had booze. Okay, I think that's good for the brass. So we're going to have a heavy brass influence on this. And I was thinking about doing those filigrees and all that jazz. Oh yeah, they're great. Patty, go and toss your Instagram username in chat if you would. Oh, looks like they may have popped out. But let me bring this back up. Came through the dating sim. Okay, so Patty's, I think it's Patty. Well, whoever sent me this did a great job. It is U as in uniform, K as in kilo, U as in uniform, Y as in Yankee, A as in alpha, T as in tango, A as in alpha, Yuku Yada. But very nice stuff. I'll have to take a look at the rest of your stuff once I get done with the stream. Okay, what am I going to do? I am going to make some of my specialty paint. This is creepy clown music. I don't like it because clowns are scary. If you don't think so, play Space Station 13. So which dating sim are you going to play? Hey, there we go. This one? Yeah. Oh, is it one of those really good ones you can't put on Twitch? Oh, I'm sorry. That is what it is. Yep, I've heard of it. It's a legit thing. Speaking of, have you seen the console they're making? It's a mini computer, but oh my god. Ground is lava! I mean, I think it's got a 2080 in it, so it's not a pushover. Dude, if they use that chicken warmer, yeah, they're gonna have console roaches. That's all. That's all that needs to be a game. Kill the console roaches. Let's knock that over. Let's not do that. Bam. Okay, so we got our mixture here. We'll work with the bigger brush a bit. Get these feet. Ugh. Well, think of your average KFC enthusiast that will buy it. The super fan. Chicken. Blenda, like, almost wants to murder me when I make that noise. A little bit of that off. Dude. Ugh. Ah. So gross. Leave that leg alone. I got that too thick. There we go. Let's see if I can hit from here. Well, thank you. I don't know. I feel like it's like really rough. Alright, so this is a little rough, but we've got the red on the front. Oh, I need to do the barrels. What am I doing talking? I ain't done painting. Alright, so there's spots I have to go back and get cleaned up here. But I think we're about to have this table ready. So let that set. So, we've got the nice lion's head going here. Come on, camera. There we go. We got focus. And we got those barrels kind of standing off with the silver, getting that nice bronze look and giving silver feet to it. For the armor pieces on the legs, we want that silver. And these pieces up in here, I'm actually going to hit with a light gold to differentiate them a little bit. And I think I may dry brush some lighter silver into there just to make it pop out a little more. Alright, so there's a few spots I need to get cleaned up real quick, otherwise it's going to drive me crazy. I know it's just base coating, but I like to have a good clean base coat before I move it to anything else. Otherwise I may forget. Okay, I think I got my red done. Get my brass loaded up here because there's some spottage. Come in and just clean up real quick. So what I'm doing right now is, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's some white right behind the lion's head. I'm just running my brush nice and flat against that. And more white. Cool. Got that. Now, one of the things I am going to do is we've got these lightning bolts here on the legs, and I'm going to be painting those Blood for the Blood God. Oh, that'd be really sick to do with the handles. I think I'll do that instead of the gold. Yeah, that'd be a lot cooler. Touch up the little front spikes. But you gotta tell your friends. They got Twitch subs and to throw around. I'm doing that giveaway. Because pretty much the Twitch subs will pay for the cost of shipping because I will insure it. Okay, we got a little white area to clean up in there. Hey, that's good. Cool. I think we've got good coverage on this sucker. So once again, we got the nice red going here with the brass really standing out, nice and bold. Got the cannons in the silver. Got the feet and the armaments on the leg pieces themselves, and that nice, clean lead belcher mix I've got going. Close that. And we will do basing after I get some other stuff done. And I may go ahead and base these, just because it's a little easier. Okay, so what have we got? We've got this dude, bro. He has got a sextant. Get him loaded in his little holder. Okay. So we got a couple things going on here. We've got his face, which we're obviously going to make red. Pauldron-wise, I'm going to say he's the commander, so I'm going to keep with the commander thing I've been doing. What I have done, make sure I don't drop him in there, is any of the commanders, I'm going to do a red trim on the armor, do gold in the area of the pauldron, but do the spilgary / 3D effect and blood for the blood god. So I think that's where we're going to start. Get some brass going. Actually, you know what? We need to start with Blood Angel because the brass will override it, but Blood Angel will not overwrite the brass. Got a little bass backwards. There we go. Blood Angel's open for business. Go and clean up the internal pauldron. This is the facing of it. After we get all this done, big thing is just get coverage done. Bam! That looks fancy. Okay. This is the one of the ones that just would not close correctly. This is one of the easy to put together kits. But it did not want to close. And I don't have the putty to fill in the gaps, but I'm going to actually incorporate that. Because it seems like he has a cracked shoulder piece. Because he's crackling with power. Cool. Got that. Let's go and get the ridge. And get some music going. There we go. Hey! Okay, we're going to start painting in the chest piece. Just thinking through my next steps, trying to plan ahead a little. I'll get this going. This back line here. Okay. Down into the area around the neck. Paint his little head. Bam. Right, we're getting that going. Again, I'm getting all the reds going, because the red is much harder to paint over the other colors if I mess up with them, but it is much easier to paint over the red. Because I know I'm not very finessed with my base coats. Okay, we will need to get the knees, or sorry, not the knees, the legs. The knees are going to be, or arms. Let's do arms first. You're certainly get that arm going. Okay, these arms are almost done. Yeah, I'd say they're pretty good. I'm using the camera to actually check some of my work. Okay. A little bit in there that was a white space. Okay. This number, just using the camera to check my painting. Okay, doing pretty good there. All right. Now to work on the legs. Okay, we're gonna. Oh, dang it. That'll be a spot I have to paint over pretty good. I'm not paying attention there. But that happens. Okay, I think we got that thigh done pretty good. Got a little bit of spillage. That'll be good. Let's get this leg going. Okay, we are almost done with this foot. Oh, we got a little on the back side. See how I can get to this. should be pretty good. See a spot. Okay, got that. Hey, I think we're doing all right. Okay, get my brush cleaned off here. Close up the red so I don't spill it. Okay, we got a rune lord down here. Okay, how's that flowing? Still flowing pretty good. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and get this panel filled in. And I'm going to have some white spaces in here, but I'm going to go fill that in later. So I'll need to use the magnifying lens up here. Let's fish around a little bit in there. Get a little of that paint going. Cool. Okay, let's get his crest. Okay. Paint going here. Got it. Okay, I'm going to wait on the chest piece ornaments for doing any bronze on those because I'm going to be going over that pretty heavily with my lead belcher solution. But I am going to go ahead and hit these kneecaps. We'll leave the symbols on them alone for right now because I'm going to hit them with blood for the blood god so they stand out a little bit more. Okay, we're going to get after this sextant real quick. I got a little too thick there. It's okay though. Get this going. gonna have to use the paper towel before it sets. Haha, the paper towel trick. It works so good. That way keep the runes in there. So what I will do is put a bunch of null in there and it will sink in. As it sinks in, it'll make those runes pop out. Alright, I think it's time to get the lead belcher mix going. Man, we are trucking through on this miniature. I am down for that. A larger brush and cover more area. And we'll start. Let's make sure it's flowing. Yeah, it flows pretty good. Get up and close to this sword. I'm gonna keep that white in that almost prayer sigil thing they got going. Battle Litany. I have no idea what it is. I really don't know my Age of Sigmar lore at all. Really should catch up on it because, man, I love the models. This person singing sounds like they've stepped on a cat. I mean, it's pretty, but I'm going to paint that brass so it stands out. That bell over here will be brass as well. We're going to work a little bit of this into whatever this thing is. I mean, it's super cool looking. So all I want to do is have that the inner piece be this metallic. Cool. Got that. I think we're doing pretty good. So let's let that brush sit in there. There's our Rune Lord. Okay, let's start back here. See a little spot I missed. We'll address that later. Because that is for the cleanup phase. Looking pretty nice. It's still a little too wet to go after right now. Get that. So what I want to do is I see some spots that the Blood Angel has receded on, and we're going to clean that up. So technically this is now a cleanup phase, some highlights. But we've got a general idea of what we want. Okay, I do see a few things I want to go back and get. But first, before I do that, because we're still letting some of the Blood Belcher area back up. It's a little too thick there. Glad I looked. It's looking pretty snazzy. Okay, so now we got some fun stuff going. Let's get a little bit of this Rune Lord going. Load the paintbrush. Okay, we'll get this bell first. Very cool. Make sure we're nice and loaded. Okay, so I'm going to use the flat of the brush, and I'm going to go over this machinery he's got here. Okay. Cool. So now this has got the lead belcher with the bronze. It's looking pretty snazzy. And I'm going to lighten up the sword hilt. Or sorry, I can't speak today. Crossguard. I'm trying to leave the hilt alone. But in reality, what days can I speak? Okay. Okay, same thing. Flat brush. Just wanting to hit the 3D effects on here. dang it. I'll get that covered up in shading. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good. We gotta get the top of his crest done. Cool. Since we're already here, go and get the blood from the blood guide going. It is time. Blood for the blood god. Ooh, it's even drippy. Ugh. See it drip? Oh, that's so gross. It's awesome. Okay, so I wanted to get it onto the shoulder effect. Up in there. Come on. Get on there. I think my brush is a little too wet. Yep. Brush is too wet. Now this is a little bit more of a binder. So I'm trying to paint over contrast paint. I'll get that cleaned up after a bit. I wanted to leave the white in this, but I just don't think it really stands out as well. A little bit to the eyes. Chamber of the Bloody Anvil. I think that's what I'm going to call these guys. Okay. So, we have definitely gotten him base coated. I would say he is table ready now. Oh, I do see a boo-boo I'm going to fix. Okay, we're going to run this in here. Much nicer. Okay, so again, I would say he's table ready. I'm digging what I got going with the sword. And I'm going to darken this prayer thing up a little bit more. Yeah, it's going to look cool. Okay, he is good. And so I'm right next to this Balista. It's kind of his jam. You know what? That is an empty candy thing, and it's going to go on the ground. Let's set this guy over here. Alright, my dude. You are next. Ah, come on. Alright. Let's get after this guy. So we're doing brass shoulders. He is not a commander. At least that's not the way I'm going to paint him. Because he is a dude... I don't think he's earned a helmet yet. Okay, we're going to start with the chest armor. Oh, wait. Oh, crud. I'm using blood for the blood god here. That's why I should be paying attention, huh? I can use a little bit of it mixed in. At least it's thin. Let's get the back. It's doing pretty good. Alright, just kind of looking this over a little bit. Cool. I think we're good there. I'm sure I'll find something else later. Okay, we are going to need a little more Rune Lord, though. Let's see. Yep, definitely going to need some more Rune Lord. Okay, got nice and thin. You know what? I'm going to paint him brass. The headcanon of or to give up their hate, anger at each other. They've all been reforged in the colors of Sigmar. I think that works out. That and I hate painting flesh tones. I'm so bad at it. And I'll add highlights to him later with gold. So now he is very Sigmarian. Paint this interior edge. I want to say interior. The crux of the weapon here. Paint this brass and paint the rest of it the lead belcher. That'd be cool. Okay, time to get the arm, or not arms, the knee pads. Hey, see you in a little bit. Yeah, I think it's doing pretty good. Okay, I forgot to do the sword, so we will do that next. It's again much easier to paint the red first. Cool. I think I got that. Yeah, this is not creepy, not at all. I'm not changing it because it's creepy. Okay, there we go. You know what? I know I'll clean that off, but I want to go ahead and hit these hammers. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but I think it'll get close. Okay. Set this one to the side. Is that the big one? Yeah, it's the big one. Actually, I need this in here. Okay. Let's get started on the back. Okay, we'll leave that one alone. Alright, we get a little hammer here. I'm going to go ahead and get into the red. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and hit this leg piece. Okay. Get a little tighter in with a smaller brush. I can get the majority of the details here. It's coming out pretty nice. Okay, again, we're going to fill these in. And once we're done, I'm going to go through and use a flat of a brush to bronze them up. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hit this bell like that. There's a little hammer on the back. Grab that real fast, like. Get open. Cool. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and hit this prayer seal. Cool. All right, we got some belts that we're going to paint bronze. We'll get that done. Wow. The lead belcher is sitting. I believe my wife and daughter are going to be home fairly soon, so I will need a break for a bit and make some dinner. Because we are going to make some pot pies. Okay, let's get the cross piece done here. Okay, now we can start doing the flats. Okay, once again, just getting my brush flat. All it's doing is picking up on the raised areas. I'll get that cleaned up after a bit. Okay, now we can get these neat little doodads here. And I do see a piece that I want to get cleaned up real quick. This is going to drive me mad. There we go. Awesome possum. All right, so we are done with this squad. So again, we start off with the Balista. We got that nice red in there with the brass everywhere, except for the armor pieces. I was going to add Blood for the Blood God later on these. Do some shading first. So we got that. Then we moved on to the commander. At least I think he's commander. I'm going to say he's commander. He's got an important helmet. And we got some pieces that we're going to do highlights, things like that, but we've got the majority of them done. He is table ready. And this assistant guy, he looks very, very angry, and I got some red on his face, which we'll fix up later. Well, you know what? We're here. Let's fix it now. We'll do it live. Am I getting paint? Oh, I got it too watery. There we go. That's better. Come on, camera. Let's focus. Oh yeah. This is looking pretty good. Cool. So we got those table ready. Aside from basing it. But I would say we got the base colors done, or base coating done. I would say this has been a pretty productive, what have we been streaming for? Hour and a half, not bad. So, I'll probably be back later tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you later this evening. Bye-bye.